Hello, welcome back to the Well-Doing Mama. My name is Stephanie. I'm the mom of 8 kids, ages 21 down to 5, and I'm going to do a short little day in the life of a summer day. This is super short, actually. I already just edited and did voiceover for the part I need to, but I feel like there's pieces that got left out because I didn't leave myself enough time to talk when I edited. So you're going to see me making breakfast, and I spend a while doing that. I'm going to chat with you a little bit. See me doing laundry, which occurs every day around here. I don't do 2 to 3 loads of laundry a day. Ah. And then I'm going to show you a little bit, only a tiny clip of making dinner. I kind of forgot to go back and do more of showing you supper. I was making poppy seed chicken. I was boiling the chicken, and then I was going to boil noodles. I made it with noodles. Sometimes I make it with rice, but it's so easy and yummy. And then at the end, I'm showing you my Bible study, and we just finished it actually. So this video's the day in the life from a little while ago, but the Bible study we just finished, and it's over First Peter, and it is so good. Parts of it are a little hard to wrap your mind around. What is God saying? And of course, always interpret Scripture with Scripture, looking at other verses, other passages in the Bible. But we just finished with the whole thing last night, and ending with First Peter chapter 5. And it talks in there, one of the verses used in that from that passage a lot is cast your cares upon him, for he cares for you. Cast all your anxieties on him, for he cares for you. And we often talk about that. But what we miss sometimes, or I've missed, and it was pointed out in the study, and I thought about it, and I was texting a friend about it, is that the verse right before that is to humble yourself before the Lord. Humble ourselves. So we humble ourselves and cast our cares. It is all wrapped up in trusting the Lord. All wrapped up. When we're humble, we're trusting the Lord because we know that whatever is in our life is here for our good, his glory. We are trusting him, we're humble, and we cast our cares on him. We cast all of our anxieties on him. But the humility plays a huge role in that. And I'd not really thought about that before. So that is my takeaway from Bible study that I thought was really good. Hope that encourages somebody else. If you are not doing a Bible study, I highly encourage you. I just ordered a bunch of stuff from Daily Grace Co., so I'm excited to get that. This was a summer one. Our church does. We do a summer ladies Bible study every year. I love it. It's just like, I think it was 8 weeks long. So good time. I love 6 to 8 week long studies. So that's a little like explanation of what's going on. It is a very short day in the life. I obviously am not great at putting all the clips together yet, but we're working on it. We're going. My goal here is to encourage you in motherhood and homeschooling if you do that, but just in motherhood in general, that this is a path worth putting our time and energy and effort into. We can do it well with the Lord's strength, with humility before God. It will not always be easy, but this is what God's called us to. We need to do it and do it to the best of our ability, relying on his strength. So I hope this offers you a little encouragement in just the day-to-day life. Good morning. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a voiceover for a day in the life video because it was early morning and I didn't want to wake my kids up by talking. Their rooms are really close. I am making a coffee cake. This is one of my favorite coffee cakes. Is a German chocolate. No, not German chocolate. It's a coffee cake. I don't know why I said German chocolate. Anyway, that sounds good though. I think there is a recipe for a German chocolate one. Anyway, so it started with a stick of butter, a stick of cream cheese, a cup of sugar, and you mix all of that together. Then I turned my camera upside down because we needed the added fun. And I added a couple of eggs, and then I add some vanilla. I'm pretty impressed that I can open the vanilla with just one hand. And so I'm going to add some vanilla in along with those eggs and then mix that up some more. I like this one because it has the cream cheese in it. It makes it really soft and just has a really yummy flavor and softness to the cake. So we're going to mix that up upside down because oh, look, I fixed it. Look at me go. I'm so impressed with myself. You want to mix this really, really well because you want that butter mixed in really well. You want to make sure, of course, that you scrape the bottom of your bowl. I just need to pull out my tripod, don't I, guys? You're like, what are you doing, lady? That's the best I can do some days. Okay, and then I'm going to add in a couple cups of flour and a little bit of baking soda. I really like this cookbook. I'm thinking, I don't think I got it for a wedding gift. I think my mother-in-law, oh, it also has baking powder. I think my mother-in-law got me this cookbook for a gift one of the first years we were married. And there's a couple of recipes that I really like in it. And this is one. And then I used it a lot when we were first married. Haven't used it as much, but I used this recipe. There's also a dessert recipe I really like in there. That I use quite a bit. I'm trying to think. I used to make, there's a beef stew. Oh, now I'm making the topping. So once you mix all that, the main stuff, then you make a little topping with some flour, brown sugar, cinnamon, and you put butter. And I use the food processor because it cuts the butter in really well. I love that big jar of cinnamon from Costco. I love the flavor of that jar of cinnamon. So this is obviously not a cooking video. This is a day in the life. So welcome to a day in my life. This is me making breakfast because that's often how I have to start my day. I prefer if I can get it done a day ahead of time, but that does not usually happen. So I'm going to use my food processor and then mix that up really well. And that will make it into like the topping that you're used to that you see on my coffee cake there. Gonna stick that in my oven at 350. I did preheat my oven. This new oven, you have to preheat before you put stuff in. I was used to an oven that you didn't. And so my oven's preheated, put that in, and there is the finished product. It doesn't look as pretty. I don't think I got it spread out as well as I should have, but we have some bananas and oranges. I try to serve some kind of fruit, usually bananas and oranges, to go with breakfast. Sometimes we have something else. Okay, so here's my laundry pile that I have for the day. Have some kids' clothes, some bedding I need to do. There is always a pile of laundry. These people who say, do one load of laundry a day and that will keep you caught up, do not live in my world because it's at least 2 or 3. Okay, going to try this again because I accidentally had the radio on the first time I recorded this. So it is about 9:30. We have a 10 o'clock library program we're going to go to, but I ran real quick to go to Walmart. Well, first I ran to a friend. She picked up a package that I don't know why I ordered something right before I left for vacation, but I did, and it was these little lights. They're LED lights that are going to hook into our windmills that we're going to try to light up with powering our windmills. So I picked that up from her, chatted with her for a few minutes, got more pictures, picked up from Walmart. I love that you can just take the pictures on your phone, upload them straight there. They print them, so easy. Got coconut. I want to make coconut, zucchini, chocolate chip, breakfast cookie bar. Oh, I'll make them as bars. Hoping I get that done later today. And then I got some wire so we can hook our windmills into our lights. So the plan for the rest of the day is to go to the library program. Then my friend is going to come over and our kids are going to work on those projects. And then we are going to have lunch with her, chicken nuggets, and I think she's have some fruit. And then I'm going to hopefully cook some chicken. We're having poppy seed chicken for dinner. So hopefully I can show you that. And I don't know, that's all I got, right? Oh, I'd really like to go and return our library books. Not sure if I can manage all of that today or not, but that is all the things I'd like to get done. So I gotta cook. I bought like 20 pounds of chicken to cook so that I can put some in the freezer. So we'll see what I can actually, how long the windmills take us and how long we work on that. So let's go pick up some kids and get to the library program to see big trucks, construction trucks, fire trucks, police trucks, all those fun things. Thanks for joining us today. Please leave a comment if you have something else you'd like me to talk about or you have any questions. Please hit the like button and subscribe to see more videos about what we do.